Okay, recording. We're good. Thank you guys again for getting on. Um, so just a quick reminder, I talked about it last week. So we will not have a call next week. Our calls, we'll see how this goes, but we're gonna do the second and the fourth Tuesday of every month. And I'll remind you guys and everything. Um, and so we'll not have a call next week, and then the following one. At the moment, we'll keep it as like a live power hour to try and help with like new coaches and stuff. So just a reminder about that. And then also starting on, I think the 30th, I'm going to start, I posted about it in the team page, just a new coach mentorship Facebook group. So it's going to be like daily posts, action items, going through it together kind of thing. I'm going to be running a sneak peek on the 25th and the 26th. It's a Wednesday and a Thursday. You're always welcome to add people into there if you would like. But so hopefully, by bringing on new coaches, number one thing, helping them get started with their own, with a fitness program and like taking their before pictures and just starting to sprinkle in their journey on social media. Like that is the best way for people to get started, to experience it themselves so that they have something to talk about. And then getting them into the new coach mentorship, which will kind of start from the very, very basics, pretty much go over the business activity tracker in depth. And I don't know if I'll make it like an ongoing group, but I'm going to just try to go very in depth and share as much as I possibly can, as simple as I possibly can. In there. So I'm thinking September 30th, but I'll kind of see like how many new coaches we have like as a team in, and like what we're kind of looking at, whether or not I should push it back a little bit, or how we're doing as a team and everything. And then lastly, 6 weeks of the work. Hopefully you watch the National Wake Up Call, because I think that was really helpful, since we do have so much that's coming up with like new beach bars and new Shakeology seasonal flavors and this new program and all this other stuff. So I thought the National Wake Up Call was really, really helpful. Just to briefly reiterate that, like, if you're going through Morning Meltdown 100, you can talk about 6 weeks of the work and promote it in your stories and whatever. But finish Morning Meltdown 100, get your results with there, finish with your group if you're in ours, or if you're running your own or whatever, and then dive into it. So don't feel like you need to just cut it off because a new program is launching. So it was just super, super helpful, and like gave me kind of like ease of mind of like, okay, I'm going to finish this and then I'll dive into that, because I am really excited for that program. Okay, so tonight I have been like going crazy, like in a good way. I think in a good way, like diving into my niche. I'm going to say niche. You guys hopefully know what I'm talking about. And like figuring out my target market, because I feel like I've never really known like who specifically or what specifically am I targeting, what kind of people, like what do I want to sell, sort of speak, or what do I want to lead with. And I am just getting like so excited about it. And I really feel like after 4.5 years, I've like found my voice and I'm excited about it. And I truly, at the moment, like don't really care what people think of me. I feel free to speak my thoughts, my voice, and just that be that. I feel okay repelling people that I don't want to work with because they disagree with my opinion, which is in turn going to attract more people who are like me. And it's just like such a good feeling. So I'm really, really excited to kind of talk about it. And please ask questions if you have them. I think this is huge. I think this is a big reason why people like take longer to find success, because I've even said this so many times. If you try to curate this perfect post that's going to attract everyone, you attract no one. You have to talk to one person, and in turn, you're going to attract more people, but you really have to narrow down your niche, your target market, who specifically you are talking to. And so I did sign up for Angie's niche course, and it is like so broken down, so helpful and all this. So I'm going to kind of share with you of what kind of what, and I don't know if anyone was on the call that she did with Janelle, or if you watched the recording, but that was also, it was really kind of long. I didn't realize, because I was so like into it, I didn't realize that it was an hour and a half. But it was like super awesome. So the first thing, like if I had to narrow it down, it's one, like in your bio, so many people have what she called a dating profile, where you're just listing off like facts about yourself. Like you're telling them about you, like you would put on a dating profile. So people coming, you know, to want to get to know you, whatever, versus having like what's in it for them, what is in it for customer. And so like the main thing that I have written down is start by selling the result, not the how. So you've heard like having a I help statement, like I help women get started on a health and fitness program, or get started with a health and fitness program, or I help busy moms get fit, or I help scientists like come at ease with health and fitness, or, you know, whatever it is. And so a big thing, and I'm going to try to explain this as best as I can, is, like I said, selling the result, not so much the how. Like I help busy moms get fit, and leave it at that, versus I help busy moms who have 3 kids get fit using at-home health and fitness programs with online accountability. All of that is the how. So people are looking like, what's in it for me? They want to know the result. So lead with your story. What has Beachbody, like make a list of like what has Beachbody, whether it's our programs, the community aspect, the accountability, your mindset, finances. What has Beachbody, what is your story? What is like the biggest change that you have made? What is your best result? Maybe it's, I can't even like think of, like, so I've been changing mine like not every day. I've changed it like 4 or 5 times, because, so I did have it. I'm just going to go to mine quick. I think I got blocked on Instagram. Nope, there. Okay. Just kidding. So it did say something like, I help busy women, sorry, I just want to like give you accurate examples. And I saved it. Maybe. Okay, so I did have Girl Mama, Newlywed, the date of my wedding, and then business/workout info here. And so when I was talking to Angie, she said, well, first of all, you kind of have like a dating profile. You're a girl mom, you're newlywed. It doesn't say anything about what's in it for me. Business/workout info, click here, but like what business, what does that mean? What workout info are you talking about? Like it's just very vague. And whatever your bio says, an 8th grader should be able to go there and say, oh, I know what she does. I know what she can help me with, without like all the fluff. So lead with your hook. So mine now is I help women stop living paycheck to paycheck and earn an income from home. Because that was, for me, the biggest transformation, was that I really was living very tight paycheck to paycheck, and I earn an income from home. So it's very vague, and I don't have like through health and fitness. That's a byproduct of the result. So health and fitness, they're automatically going to get. So hopefully my hook statement of I help women stop living paycheck to paycheck and earn an income from home, that's my hook. And then my byproduct will be like all of my health and fitness and my coach mentorships and how I help them. And through health and fitness, like I'm going to help you with your mentality. Your mentality is going to improve through health and fitness. Like that, they'll get automatically when they sign up with me. But I don't need to lead with that, because that's all the fluff and the butterfly language and all of that stuff. So lead with your hook, be specific with your I help statement. What specifically do you do? Like I help, I'm trying to think of like, I help college grads get fit, or just something that's like super, like not very wordy, straight to the point. An 8th grader can read it and be like, oh, I know what you do. I'm going to come to your page and like kind of creep on you a little more or whatever. And then your byproduct of helping women get fit is like they're gonna gain confidence, they're gonna have more energy, they're gonna learn better eating habits, they're gonna get really awesome fitness results, they're gonna be able to work out from home. Like they will learn all of those things when you start helping them, but sell them at first, like the result. People wanna know what's in it for me. Let's see. Okay, and then another big thing was don't make up problems. What is an actual problem that you personally have solved and can help someone with? Like what is, again, the result, not how you got there, but what is the problem that you have solved? So kind of what I was talking about in the beginning. And so when I was going through, I was making a list. Well, I did have a really great physical transformation. I had an even better like mental transformation with depression and everything. But for me, personally, what has been the biggest life transformation has truly been the financial part of it and really not living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not kidding, I changed it 3 times a day because I wanted to put in there through at-home fitness workouts and like a little bit of the how. And then I was like, okay, I'm not going to put it in there. She said it, I trust her, all of that. And then also talking about like things that you believe in. So I'll be honest, like I made a post today and it, like my last couple of posts have done super well. And this one like pretty much bombed. And I think it's because my first sentence in all caps was low carb diets are BS. I truly believe that. I felt confident in saying that because I've done low carb diets and I felt like it didn't leave me feeling good. And I talk with a lot of people who are like, oh, I'm doing keto, but I would love to do your stuff. And I tell them up front, like, just so you know, like I really encourage like balanced nutrition, and I talk a lot about carbs and the importance of them. Like obviously everyone's body type is different, but I don't want someone to come in who is like super keto, won't do Shakeology because there are carbs in it and that kind of stuff. Like I just don't think we'll work well together to begin with. So I'm okay repelling keto people or people who are so gung-ho low carb. And so that post didn't do very well. But honestly, like I'm okay with it. I feel 100% confident in what I said, and it's wholeheartedly me. And I had multiple people message me, even though the post didn't go over well. A lot of people messaged me and said, "Oh my gosh, this post is everything. Hell yes!" And so like those are, you know, like my people, if you will. Okay. And then like the 3 P's of a profitable I don't think this really. I'm just going to say 3 P's to a profitable niche. 1, is it profitable? Is there a demand? So for me, I would say there is a demand for like wanting to get fit in like a short amount of time. People still drive me crazy with like, oh, I go to this gym that's $150 a month and, you know, whatever, but I can't afford this even though I really want to do it kind of thing. But there is a demand for everything that we do, like whether it's mental, the physical, the short workouts, the in-home trainers, the income opportunity, like there is a demand, it's all profitable. Number 2, is the problem searchable and specific? So what are people, think about like, what is your ideal customer? What were you laying in bed thinking about? What were you Google searching? Think of a Google search of like how to earn money from home, how to get rid of mom fat, how to get rid of my college drinking belly. I teach college grads how to rid their college belly. Like that's a very specific niche. and like belly fat, I think, is like a big thing of what women want. Of course, you're going to get some backlash on it and I can say some mom of moms being like, well, I just had a kid, whatever. Like you can get it back. It's just going to take hard work kind of thing. So you probably will just know that you probably will repel people, but you're also going to attract more of the people that you actually want to work with that are like you. And so talking about those things. So again, make a list, like what are some things that you would have or will currently would think about Google searching how to get a more firm booty, like whatever problem you're solving, your result, is it Google searchable? Then you know that it's like a good niche or like a good hook statement. Let's see. And then personal story, something that you personally have experienced. Again, not like making up something that you want to attract, but really start with your story. And over time, your story is going to evolve where then you can transition to something else, but start with something super, super specific. I love how Angie says, like, the health and fitness field is saturated, but it's not competitive because not a lot of people have their niche figured out and they're really trying to sell to everyone. So if you can like narrow that down and really think specifically of like, what have you conquered, who and what like results are you looking to help people get? And then keep in mind, like, take out your byproducts of through at-home fitness, like not the how-to, but the result that you are going to help women do. I help college students. I help women working in the corporate field get fit in a short, like get fit from home, or, you know, whatever it is. I'm trying to like think of more examples to like help you guys think. But really what I did is like, I just took a piece of paper and I did a brain dump, and I used the Google search method of like, okay, what are things that people would actually Google search? And I did one time, I don't think I've ever shared this. I don't remember how old I was, but I searched, how can I make money from home? And like things came up like, you can take these surveys and whatever for like companies, and just like basically take surveys for companies, and it was like absolutely no money at all. But that is something that I did search once. Or how to lose, I mean, this is like super unrealistic, but I also one time, how to lose 10 pounds in 1 week, how to, you know, whatever. So think of like Google searches, what are things that you have, results that you have gotten through your journey, again, physical, mental, but really try to like one thing also make sure like it needs to be like attractive to at least some niche, but like that you have a story in and you actually can, and then through that you're going to connect with people. So try to think of an example, but one girl had like, I help stressed and burnt out women find hope in their lives through something. And she said that, well, stressed and burnt out are basically the same thing. So pick one or the other, narrow it down. What kind of hope, what kind of goals do you want people to achieve? Because people have health goals, they have beauty goals, they have financial goals. Like, be specific, and like, don't just put help achieve their goals or help live a happy, healthy, fulfilled life. Well, what does that mean? That could mean so many things. So just think of, if an 8th grader was reading this, would they know what you can help them with? And honestly, that's all I have, because I think like baby steps and really like narrowing it down who it is that you want to work with. And I've had so many good conversations just within the past like 4 or 5 days because of like honing in and narrowing this and just like getting more specific and weeding out the people that like I really don't want to work with and don't think that I would be a good help, like I would even be able to help them, kind of thing. So I would love it if you guys would, you know, make a list, figure out your I help statement. I will do the best that I can to like kind of edit them. I'm by no means a professional. I'm sure that mine could still use some work and everything. And then another thing that she had, actually, I think it was Kelsey Shackley. She like judged her profile bio, and I don't think she changed it, so I'm gonna go find it. Okay, it says, considering being a biz partner, follow this page. Well, what is a biz partner? What does that mean? Like, that could mean so many things, like for new people coming to your page. And then she has like a couple people had like where the location pin thing of where they live, and she's like, is that necessary? Like, you can just tag your location and people can figure that out from there. It's just taking up space essentially. Let's see. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? I feel like that was like super quick and maybe a little vague, but I think this is a really important thing to nail, of like who it is that you want to work with, what specifically you're going to like help them with, and then just kind of like go from there. Awesome. Good. I'm glad that was helpful. And I think I'm going to go to Pays to Be Brave. It's in like 3 weeks in San Diego. I haven't pulled the plug yet, but I'm like really, really considering it. Tyler told me I could, as long as I figured out babysitter situation, since he didn't have to figure it all out. So I'm really excited for that. Angie's awesome. Her podcast is like amazing, and it's just like really been firing me up personally. What do you mean, Tia? Like, how should I fit all that on my Instagram? What do you mean all that? I'll unmute you. Like trying to share with people who you are through your posts. So your bio should be like what, because you're running a business through, it's not, I guess for us, you know, it's not so much of like just an Instagram just to share pictures periodically and whatever, like we used to before Beachbody Coaching, or before we're trying to run a business online, right? So for your bio, just like, what do you help people with? What do you have to offer? Like, what is the result that when people sign up with you that they're going to get? So start with that. Like, I help stressed out women lose belly fat or something, like, or whatever. If you've gotten any results, think of like, what are the results that you've gotten so far, and start there. I help whatever, maybe it's busy women or women in their 20s or college grads, or maybe a specific field, or I help women who work in corporate, blah, 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 do this, lose belly fat. Maybe it's just get fit. Maybe it's just lose weight. Maybe it's tone up. Maybe it's gain muscle definition, or you know, whatever it is. Start with something very specific, and then share with people who you are. Make sure you're posting once a day, sharing like things about you. If you say you have a hobby of like going snowboarding this winter, do a shot of you snowboarding or sharing that in your stories to let people get to know you behind the scenes. But so the getting to know you is going to be through your posts and through your Instagram stories. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, Kelsey, if you are like seriously considering going, like, we should talk after this. And if anyone else on here is like interested in considering, that would persuade me ASAP. But like, yeah, I'm seriously considering, because I know when I went to Marketing Impact Academy last year, I think it was last year, I came back so fired up, and my income, I'm not kidding, it doubled, because I think I just had that momentum going. And I think live events just are a game changer for me personally. I love live events. I feel the energy, I get excited, and I'm just like, I can conquer the world, and I don't care, no one's getting in my way kind of thing. And so, yeah, awesome. Okay, well, that is all I have for you guys. Please make your list. I would love to like let me know when you change it. I would love to just go look at it. I won't criticize you or give any suggestions unless you ask for them. But I think this is super important. I think it's gonna help a lot and help you realize like who it is that you're going to want to talk to. I think it will also help a lot with like what you're going to post, because then it's more specific of what kind of stuff you're posting about. And then just starting to really feel like, this is how it has been for me anyways, in a very short amount of time, of just like saying what I want to say, what is truly on my mind, how I truly feel, and not kind of caring. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And quick Instagram. Sorry, I always forget to do this right away. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. All right, bye you guys. Have a good night.